Alright guys, so I wanted to take a couple minutes and just kind of talk about and go over some thoughts about Wadapalooza Week 2. Starts off with WAD 3, A and B, and WAD 4. So WAD 3 is on the front end, on the tail end of WAD 4, which is 5 minutes to establish a 1 rep max snatch. And then WAD 4 is a 9-minute AMRAP of power snatches and box jumps at 75 pounds and 55 pounds for both Elite RX and intermediate divisions. So starting off with WAD 3 in this video, a couple notes as far as WAD 3 is concerned. Your warm up, a slow snatch build up, as if you guys were just gonna, build up to a max snatch and call it a day type of workout. We've all done those before. As you guys are warming up, utilize different skills and drills that you lack in. If your problem is foot movement as you're pulling underneath the bar, get some snatch balances in, maybe even with some weight on the bar, not necessarily just with an empty bar. Once we have 70% of your best snatch on the bar, then you'll start 4 to 8 sets of a 10-second tough assault bike plus a snatch. So the assault bike, again, we've been doing this a lot. Those of you guys that are local, we've been doing this a lot at the gym, just trying to get the heart rate up a little bit before we get into the workout. Just kind of get some lactate going into the blood, so it's not the first time that it's happening once we start the workout. And as far as the snatch is concerned, as you guys are progressing through those 4 to 8 snatches, you're just building up in that snatch. After the snatch, and I didn't write this on the board there, after that snatch, you guys could look to rest for about 60 seconds, a minute to 2 minutes, casually add some weight on the bar, catch your breath a little bit, walk back over to the assault bike, and start back up. By the end of those 4 to 8 sets, you should be at about 90% of your best snatch. There's no reason we shouldn't be. For the majority of us, it might not be a bad idea to hit our goal weight before starting the clock. Just as a peace of mind kind of deal. Hit it, feel good about it. Strip the bar down, start the clock, start the video, introduce yourself, reload that exact same weight on the bar, and hit it again. It's only 5 minutes, and remember, we go right into that 9-minute AMRAP, so plan on at most 3 attempts. Don't be afraid if we hit, if we fail our first 2 snatch attempts. Don't be afraid to shut the video off, take a couple minutes, reset, restart, and try again. There's no reason why everyone, unless we're just in not good shape right now, there's no reason why everyone shouldn't be hitting 90% on the front end. It's just building to a heavy single snatch. No big deal. You have all the time in the world to build up. As far as the back end of that WAD 3 goes, so after the 9-minute AMRAP, obviously fatigue is going to be a factor. So 1 to 2, maybe 3 attempts on that snatch on that back end. That third attempt might just be a shot in the dark kind of thing. Efficient snatchers, so just kind of give you kind of a standard as to what we can consider an efficient snatcher. Guys, 1 1/4 body weight plus, ladies body weight plus. If you can snatch that, you can look to be within a few pounds of your starting weight. So if I hit 245 on the front end of the workout, I could probably plan on hitting 80 to 85% on the opener on that back end of that workout, if that makes any sense. Those of us that are less efficient at snatching, whether we don't abide by those 1 1/4 for guys and body weight for girls, or if we know that we just tend to muscle it up a little bit more than we should, fatigue is going to be a little bit more of a factor for those of us. And in that case, we should look to hit 70 to 75% of whatever our heavy single was in part A of WAD 3. Oh, a lot of movement there. Just to get a weight on the board and then go up from there. So just kind of off the top of my head, those that can look to start a little bit heavier on that part B would be Angel, JC, and maybe Alan, depending on how Alan's feeling. Those of us that should look to hit 70 to 75% before we start going up would be John, Justin, Greg, and probably Katie also. Just to kind of give you guys an idea. Something I didn't put up there, those of us that know for a fact that we have issues snatching because of mobility problems, spend extra time mobilizing before the workout starts, and be mindful of movement throughout the workout. So that's really it for 3A and 3B. So again, you got your little warm up there. You got your little activation with those 4 to 8 sets. Plan on at most 3 attempts. 90% plus should be a good goal. And those that are efficient snatchers could look to hit 85% for their first lift on the back end. Those that are less efficient, 75% on their first attempt on the back end. It doesn't say anywhere, and actually I'm pretty sure it does say that you can leave your bar loaded. So after 3A, leave your bar loaded, complete WOD 4, and then address your already loaded bar for WOD 3B from there.